Namaskaram. Welcome back to Kadavul channel. Om Ashiraskam Hakarantam Asheshakara Sansthitam Ajasram Uchcharantam Swam Tamatmanam Upasmahe. Om Atmane Namaha. Om Brahmane Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Today we'll look at 2 points. Firstly, about astrology and our path inward, Kadavul path. We have seen in the first video on Munyandi that the Brahman or the Atman is aprapya manasasaha yato vacho nivartante aprapya manasasaha. That is, both the mind cannot comprehend the Atman, cannot think about the Atman, cannot express about the Atman, nor can words reach there. Meaning, even by words we can't express him properly. Now, with respect to the planets and the chakras, the mind is the moon, Chandra, with respect to the planets, and the chakra is Ajna, situated in between the eyebrows. The second being speech is governed by the Vishuddhi chakra, the Akash chakra, and the corresponding planet is Jupiter. In our lives, at least till the last few years, I have been trying to comprehend about myself with the help of books I have read, with the help of the lectures I heard, and trying to think about him in my mind. Maybe this is the main method which is followed by most people, that they try to read books, listen to lectures by holy men, by sadhus, and then try to comprehend the Brahman, Atman, or the self with the mind. This is our practice. But our study of astrology and the chakras will show that the mind and the power of speech, because the Vishuddhi chakra also controls the power of hearing. It controls both his speech and hearing. So the mind and the power of speech and hearing are only 2/6 of the total apparatus that we have. Because there are 4 other chakras which represent the third chakra representing the air element, then the fire element, then the water, and then the Prithvi Tattvam, and then we have the corresponding planets there. So it's only 2/6. So to try to know him with the help of 2/6 is not the wisest thing to do when we have so many other implements with us. We must use them all together in our journey towards the Brahman, Atman. The second point being the Ganesha Atharvashirsham we saw the other day says that Ganapati is Atman, Ganapati is Brahman, and Ganapati Tvam Mooladhara Sthitosi Nityam is situated in the Mooladhara, in the first chakra, base of the spine chakra. So even that book or that Upanishad gives importance to the lower chakra. That is the place where the Lord is sitting. So that way, the other 4 chakras that we have to see, that is chakra Mooladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipura, and Anahata, also are relevant in our quest for the self. So giving too much importance to 1 and 2, to Ajna and Vishuddhi, is not the best way out. Maybe that's what this particular study of astrology and the chakras He's telling. So one should not construe that the Mooladhara is an insignificant chakra and the higher one is a bigger chakra, better chakra, because the Lord is always sitting there only. Even in this, in the Saundarya, it says that the goddess goes up and comes back. That's how it's explained in the Saundarya as well. So one should not construe that these are lower things, that is higher. We will yearn for the higher. Yes, we must yearn for the higher, but the apparatus given to us includes all these. All these have a relevance in this this search for the process of seeking. It's relevant. All these chakras are relevant, so we should understand them in that perspective, rather than saying, rather than ignoring these, because even I, for that matter, ignored the importance of food. How much important. I'll try to watch a TV program while having food. I'll try to stand and eat in a hotel. Which only now I have realized that all these were not very wise things to do, because food is a very important part in this whole system. We'll also see tomorrow water, how water is relevant for us, how the relevance of water we have not understood for ages. For 50 years, I didn't know the relevance of water. When I share it with you tomorrow, the next video, you'll find it very surprising. Similarly, we have for fire, we have for Vayu, and the corresponding planets that are associated with this. So these will be very useful, very interesting also. Just giving importance to speech and to mind is not the best thing that we have done or best thing to do for us to progress on this path. Maybe that's why we should also understand these lower chakras, the other chakras. Lower in terms of the physical body. Standing man, these are lower, that is higher, that's all. This is more important, that is more important. I don't want to get into that, because it's not that way. The Lord is sitting there in the Mooladhara, that is also very important. Okay. The second point is with respect to Adi Shankara's explanation that the second chakra is Manipura and the third is Swadhisthana. When I looked up the meaning of the word Manipura, Manipura is constituted of two parts, Mani and Pura, or Manipuraka. Puraka refers to a flood, lots of it. The word Mani could represent desire or the organs of desire. So lots of organs of desire, meaning pleasure seeking, which is the fact which is controlled by the second chakra and by Venus, the planet Venus or Shukra, which is associated with the Jala Tattvam. So Adi Shankara's explanation seems to be fantastic. The second chakra is Manipura or Manipuraka, the chakra of desire, the place of desire, the seat of desire. So that seems to be fantastic. But then the next point, that the third chakra is Swadhisthana, is even more interesting. Because when the Kundalini Shakti in normal bodies, she is said to be coiled and sleeping in the lower side, lower part of the Mooladhara. By various practices, we are able to wake her up, or by prarabdha, by the grace of the God, she wakes up. The moment she wakes up, she rushes immediately to the navel chakra. That's how Brahmarshi Satyadev in his Sadhan Samar explains. She rushes to the third chakra. In the third chakra, the first war of Madhu and Kaitaba happens. Madhu Kaitaba Vadha happens. So an awake Kundalini resides in the third chakra normally. So that is her Swa-adhishtanam, her place of residence. So that word Swadhisthana is appropriate for the navel chakra. Similarly, the place Manipuraka or Manipura is appropriate for the second chakra. This particular explanation seems to be okay, fine. I'm sure you will have some more ideas on this. In the next video, we will see about the Jala Tattvam and the corresponding planets of Venus and Rahu. Venus is Shukra and Rahu. How they are connected, how we can keep them happy, how we can use the second Jala Tattvam to the fullest advantage for ourselves. Because the certain part of the Jala Tattwam's relevance is absolutely forgotten. Even I didn't know about, nobody told me about it. Maybe I found out over a period of time. I'm sure you will also enjoy that particular concept and you will be able to put it into practice, to bring it to your lives. But for that, we'll have to wait for the next video. This video we talked about why this particular understanding about the planets and the chakras is very relevant for our inward path, for the Kadavul path, and why the second chakra is Manipuraka and the third chakra is Swadhisthana. That's all we discussed today. Please feel free to put in your comments. If you have certain other specific areas where you want I should give a video, I'll try to look into that. We'll meet in the next video. Till then, Jai Shri Ram.